solid rock. Many of the truly great structures of the ancient world, such as the Great Wall of China, the massive stone cathedrals of Europe, great Maya cities like Tikal and Chichen Itza in Central America, and the great temple city of Teotihuacan in Mexico, all have a number of similarities, many of which are very obvious to us. Firstly, we see they are all very large and substantial structures. Next, we may notice that they are all built of stone, being the only permanent building material available in ancient times. Thirdly, that they are all very old. In some instances, they have stood for 5,000 years. However, the most significant characteristic they all have in common is not always so visible and so obvious. And this singular feature that unites them all is the foundations upon which all these great structures are built. Thousands and thousands of tons of rock, sand, soil, even coral and coal. All of the building materials that mankind had discovered were suitable and reliable, form the base on which all these dramatic structures have been able to stand and continue to survive down through the ages to our current era. The obvious lesson to be learnt from this knowledge is that the only way for anything we create to stand and become something of substance and stability in our lives is if it is built on a rock-solid base. It is very worthwhile to realize that although we have been using the structure of ancient buildings as an example, the truth is that almost anything in our lives needs to have a strong base to build on, if it is to stand firm over the years and indeed to continue to grow and to flourish. Anything of longevity has to have a solid beginning. Let us examine some situations where this is easily shown. Building a business requires us to first have a creative idea, then to visualize the successful results we wish to achieve, and be able to see potential obstacles to our success. Then we can begin to build these structures we need to energize our new business. It could be a good office building, or enough area of factory floor or good machinery that will adequately accomplish creating our new clients' orders. It would also involve making sure we acquire the best staff available to operate the business smoothly and with efficiency. The basic structure can be almost anything. However, it must be strong, solid, and of excellent quality for it to meet our needs, and most of all, well organized and well executed in its application. This now brings us to consider what is, without doubt, the most significant application of all for this simple, basic idea of a solid foundation, and this is to apply it to our own individual lives. Having a stable, well-defined idea for how we would like to develop our lives and grow with the lives of those people around us who we love and cherish is the key to a life filled with love and contentment, harmony and individual achievement. It helps enable us to develop good ethics and life ideals we can apply to ourselves and use as living examples to our children. It creates stability in our work lives, enjoyment of our outdoor and leisure activities, and quality time shared with our life companion and our children. Indeed, there is no facet of our life that will not be enhanced by good planning and earnest effort to enact it. There is another significant thing which should be considered when we discuss the concept of the solid base, and that is, there will be times when we find it necessary to consider some fundamental changes to our base. Life is never stable enough and unchangeable enough that we will not have to consider making adjustments to our building plans at some time in the future. This is completely normal, and you should make every effort to effect these changes in the most calm, organised and intelligent manner you are capable of. Do not be afraid of the changes. If you make them in an orderly and considered manner, they will cause very little disruption and indeed enable you to continue with your journey again with ease. Remember our ancient builders and consider the future results if these builders and subsequent caretakers did not make adjustments to the foundations when structural or design errors were discovered. Also, please do not forget the spiritual structure of your life, whichever form it takes for you. It too can be greatly enhanced by having faith and being well organised while you build on your individual beliefs to create a spiritual journey that will take you and indeed those people around you on a more enjoyable, loving and contented journey through your life. Please take a moment to consider. Build strong, live well, live long.